mailer you might have received related to voting.
Its aim is to encourage more people to vote absentee, but the mailer could contain some inaccuracies. Political reporter Jessica Arp is here to explain tonight.
Well, yeah, we actually learned about this because of a News 3 viewer who, after getting the mailer this week, realized some of her information was printed incorrectly and directed her to request a ballot from the wrong village. Nancy Warner got a letter this week from a group called the Center for Voter Information. An address indicates the letter was sent from Regent Street. One immediate red flag is that her name included two middle names that weren't hers. And when she looked at the absentee ballot request form the letter asked her to send in, this Oregon resident was directed to send it to Prairie du Sac.
I'm concerned that it's sending me an application to vote in Prairie du Sac when I've never lived in Prairie du Sac, and it lists my residence address as Oregon. It was totally, didn't make any sense.
Now, we reached out to the State Elections Commission about this. A spokesman said while the absentee ballot form is legitimate and would lead to a ballot if the information is filled out correctly, they're warning voters not to trust third-party group forms and instead request one from their local clerk or the myvote.wi.gov website. We did reach out to this group, which is a 501c4 that's actually based in Washington, D.C. Their program director said in a statement they are a nonprofit, nonpartisan group trying to encourage voting, and they sent 270,000 of these across Wisconsin this week. In a statement, they did not address the possible inaccuracies in these mailers. We also know this isn't just happening here. You do a search online, and there was a story this week in Minneapolis. There's stories in Iowa and Kansas. They've sent these out all over the country, and in some cases, they're being sent into the right place, and they might actually result in an absentee ballot, but you really need to check the information on it.
So the best thing is, if you're going to want to vote absentee, call the clerk.
You should. Or you can actually, if you go to that myvote.wi.gov website, you can go right there and click, and they will send you one. So there's easier ways to do this, and essentially the Elections Commission is saying the only people that you can absolutely definitely trust to get you this information correctly is your municipal clerk or that vote website that is theirs.
Not unsolicited mail.
That's correct.
All right, Jess, thank you.
Thank you, Jess.